What's going on? Good evening.
Hey
Good
y'all.
afternoon.
Hey,
Good whatever. What's going on to everybody? Welcome back to Real Queens, Real Talk with the gentleman's
yes,
perspective. Yes. We missed y'all last week Sunday, but thank you to everybody that came last week Sunday. Y'all kicked it with us on Mother's Day. Well, I take that back. Y'all kicked it with us on Saturday. On Mother's Day, we ain't do jack. We ain't do a doggone thing, okay? I know I didn't. I didn't put my bra on for nothing, okay? I got my dinner cooked. I got this shirt from my son. Y'all see this shirt my son got me?
I'm the answer to my yeah.
Shirt from my son, and I got a mug and a coaster to match that. The best son in the world, you know. Hopefully everybody enjoyed their Mother's Day. Shout out to all the mothers in the room, all the mamas, baby mamas. Welcome to my lovely and handsome co-host, everybody's favorite little brother, Mr. T. If y'all don't know who he is, I don't know what y'all are waiting on. I will put his information down in the description box below. On Sundays, every Sunday at 4 o'clock, he does Mizzle Talks, where he talks about love and marriage hunts. Is it love and marriage? I know he does Love at First Sight. What's all the shows that you cover?
All right, so recently we're doing Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, How to Fix My Life, and any current show that's coming out. So we will be talking about growing up hip hop and some other shows we can talk about. So mainly the popular shows that I'm reviewing.
Yes, that's what he does on Sundays. And then on Mondays at 7 p.m., he does Social Corner. And that's where you talk about, what do you talk about on there on Mondays?
Yeah, that's mainly social concepts and social like ideas and debate. It's like a question that I come in debate or something like that. So last week we did about cheating. And so y'all watch my channel now, it was really good. We talk about a lot of things about different types of cheating, what you accept, what you don't accept, things and we had like different scenarios. And so tomorrow we're gonna talk about traditional men or women values and viewpoints and stuff like that. Traditional versus modern men and women.
Yes, and that's where you can find him on Mondays at 7 o'clock. And then also, guys, y'all can't forget everybody's favorite big sister. Come on now, Miss 42. Yes. We love us some Miss 42. Again, hopefully everybody had a blessed and prosperous Mother's Day. Y'all keep Sis Sunshine in your prayers. She has some dental work done, so she's not going to be joining us tonight. So y'all keep her prayed up. Baby sis been working like a Hebrew slave, so she will not be here tonight. I think she is actually still at work, if I'm not mistaken. And then we are waiting on Sir Neil. I done sent him a message. Y'all spam Sir Neil inbox. Say, where you at, bro? Because we waiting on you. We want to hear what you got to say.
Girl, okay? He's being handsome. What you talking about?
You are okay. He probably over there laid up somewhere with his husband. Okay, I ain't even mad at him if he is. Go ahead then, baby bro. We waiting on you.
Echo going on.
And Cola, y'all know Cola has been handling business. Shout out to Cola, y'all. Okay. Make sure that you are subscribed to Cola's channel. Cola has been tearing it up with these Nature Boy lives and stuff that she does. Shout out to Cola. When I tell you my baby sis is doing that, and I'm so proud of her. Her numbers are going up. Like she is doing amazing. In her lives, she's getting anywhere from 700 to 1,000 people in her lives. Like, yesterday, it was hard to keep up and moderate because she was just doing amazing. So y'all, big up, shout out to baby sis Cola. I'm gonna get her information and put it down in the description box below. Also, quick, I just want to
drop it in the chat too.
I'm gonna drop it in the chat as well. Also, quickly, I just want to let everybody know there has been a lot of cloning of channels that have been going on. A lot here going on in the streets. Now, I just want to say, I just want to speak for Cola and, my sisters and my brothers on the panel. If y'all see any of us in chats that you've never seen us before in, or, saying weird things or something like that, please know that's not us. It's probably not us. So it's just been a lot of cloning of channels and stuff like that. So y'all just, anybody who's a content creator, just be aware of that. And like I said, if you see You know, because recently it just happened again to Cola. She was cloned in a chat again that she was not in, and you know that can really hurt people's livelihood, and you know, and especially something that we work so hard for as content creators. You know, we work hard to make our channel what it is, whether we have 2 people in the chat to 2,000 people in the chat or watching our videos. The same, whether it's 2 people that's watching our videos or 2,000 people. You know, we work hard on our content, so it's sad that people feel the need to go around and clone channels to try to hurt somebody else, but it does happen. Yeah, y'all just, like I said, y'all just watch out for anything like that. And if you do see something like that weird in any chats, or anybody saying anything weird in the chats that you haven't seen any of us, you know, please, you know, reach out to us and say, hey, is this you? You know, like I said, just go with your gut. If you feel like that's not us, it's not us, okay? I want to put that out there because, you know, with new levels come new devils. And I don't want, you know, nothing going on for my baby sis. She got a good thing going on for her right now in her channel. And so shout out to Cola and to Mizzle, and you know, all of us is trying to do what we do. But anywho, let me bring up what we're gonna be talking about tonight. Let me see. Tonight on the panel, we're gonna get into Nicki Minaj real quick. Nicki Minaj, I guess she done dropped some new songs. It wasn't even really I thought she had dropped a whole new album. That child ain't dropped a whole new album. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll give you guys an update on T.I. and Tiny Child. Nelly done did it too. We're gonna talk about that. Baby Blue, Whoa, and Mo from Love and Hip Hop. I think it was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. If you guys remember, he was actually married to Carly Red. He and Baby Blue, Whoa, they are both pled guilty to PPP loan fraud. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into Molly Mall. I don't know if you guys remember Molly Mall or not. He was also on Love and Hip Hop Miami. He was the boyfriend of Miss Nikki Baby. Well, this fool been a whole prostitution ring going on with him. And we are also going to talk about Tank real quick. Tank is going deaf. I don't know if you guys heard about that. We'll touch on that. And then as far as tonight's Real Talk topics, child, we got to talk about Porsha Williams and this entanglement, child. Now, a couple of y'all, well, not a couple of y'all, only 2 of y'all hit me up and y'all asked me, like, Auntie Momo, you know, like, what's going on? I haven't, you know, seen you do, you know, a nightcap about the Porsha thing. Well, that's because I wanted to save it for tonight. So me and my family can talk about it all at once. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to say too much or say too little. So I wanted to save everything for tonight. So, hey, my sunshine. Y'all pray for my sunshine.
Hey, y'all.
And Brandy, and of course, our executive couch producer. We couldn't do it without our executive couch producer, Miss Brandy. Y'all, come on now. Y'all, this mango tea is off the chain. Mango green tea. I'm sorry. I had to give me a little swig of that. Okay, so let me see what we're going to pull up tonight, first of all. Okay, first thing that we are going to get into tonight, let's talk about Nicki Minaj. Now, I thought that Nicki Minaj was coming out with a whole new album. But, hold on, let me make sure that this, okay. Now, this past Friday, she actually re-released her 2009 mixtape, Beam Me Up, Scotty. And on this mixtape, hold on, where am I at? There we go. Now, on this mixtape, she actually has 3 added new tracks to it. It's not actually a whole new album like I thought it was, and I put that out there prematurely. I thought she came up with a whole new album. Now, I know somebody might be mad at me when I say this, but I'm grown as hell. I'm just going to say this. I'm not a Nicki Minaj fan. Her album don't make no difference to me one way or the other, but I do know that there are some barbs out there that care about this. What do y'all think about Nicki Minaj coming out with a new album? Of course, you know Drake is there as well. And she also, of course, I think the what they call itself, YMCMB, Young Money, Cash Money. It's supposed to be like a reunion with all of them coming on, and they're all doing all new music and all that. Like I said, I'm not a big Nicki Minaj fan. You know what I'm saying? She done made some good hits. Overall, I mean, she's a pretty woman. You know, she's 38. I didn't know she was 38. She's 38. You know what I'm saying? And then wasn't it in 2019? She said she had retired from music anyway.
Yeah.
And so that whole thing there. But Ms. Ho, I'll let you go ahead and give your 2 cents on that, and I'm gonna come back with some more thoughts. What you think about that?
Yeah. So it was a new album as well. Everybody was thinking, oh, she dropped something. I was like, okay. Like, I'm not a big Nicki Minaj fan either, but I do like some of her music. So I was like, let's go on. So when I heard the thing, and I said, oh, nice, I heard before already. So there's a re-release of the music mixes. And only like 5 of the songs, and most of the songs I like was the remixes. It was the mixes. The new songs that she put on there, I ain't really care for that much because I'm not a big fan. But it's good to see the Young Nicki family supporting each other and coming back and everything because they always had a good relationship. I mean, Nicki, Drake, Wayne. I mean, right here and there, and they support each other. They love each other. They're like a family. They go to each other's houses. It's like a big thing. So I appreciate that. And I do think that she will be coming on the album. It's that just something that she have right now to hold people over until she get ready to get her album out. But I guess she gonna be ready for that. And yeah, she been on for a while, a little bit. And Drake said, "Nope, we got to get back to the game." It's a music
Was
thing.
her and Drake ever really in a relationship, or was that just
I think they had like a
like
family relationship. I think it was a brother sister type of deal to me. It's like they don't have to support each other. It's just like genuine to me. So yeah, it is a big. She said we got an echo.
She said it's a little bit of an echo.
Yeah. Hello.
Miss 42, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm not a Nicki fan either. I personally think Nicki should have been a model because she's absolutely beautiful with and without makeup. When she's done up, she looks good. When she's not done up, she looks good. So I actually think she should have been a model. I wasn't really, I mean, yeah, I got a good handful of songs, probably 2 handfuls over the years that I really like of Nicki's. But no, I wasn't running to go listen because I wasn't, she's just not my number one. Never has been. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're looking forward to see what she gonna bring in the future. I mean, we know she gonna bring it as like that. I mean, she out for a while, still really no much competition. I mean, she been in the game by herself for a long time, so I guess it was okay for her to get a little.
I think it might. She might do good writing for somebody, maybe. Because I mean, it's not like she can't rap. She's not the best lyricist. However, she do good. She up there. But yeah, I think it's time to go on and hang it up and let one of these young girls move on to the top and have her turn. Yeah.
Well, you got to think about it though. A lot of these artists, when that pandemic hit, they didn't have a whole lot going on for them. So when she thought she was retiring in 2019, she thought, okay, I got all this Megatron money and I can sit back and I can, you know what I'm saying, chill off of that. But then something had happened and she was like, okay, wait a minute, maybe I can't survive off of that. And maybe I need to get back out here and I need to make this, pretty little old coin. You never know. You never know.
You know what though, Mama? What the Barbs don't like to hear is that there are a lot of people think that she's doing it just because she's selfish and that she doesn't want to allow anyone else to get to the top. She wants to hold on to the crown forever. And that she doesn't necessarily need to do what she's doing. She's doing it just to stay on top. I don't know if how I feel about that because I don't know her pockets. Because it definitely could be. I mean, a lot of people were hurt by the pandemic because they weren't able to perform the way that they normally could to make their money. Different sponsorships and appearances and stuff. They couldn't do that stuff anymore. But
I heard that too.
yeah, I don't know. It could be either one. You
I
never
heard
know.
that too. Sunshine said, "Word on the street, she doesn't write her own lyrics." I heard that, but I
Yeah,
mean,
I heard that too.
some of the shit that she does write, I think. Well, some of the shit that she raps, I think that she does write that because she had did a special before on MTV. I don't know if y'all remember that or not. It wasn't too long ago. She had did a special on there. That's what she had talked about when she had an abortion. Is well, she didn't come out and say she had it, but she said she had gotten pregnant. It was between her pregnancy and her music, and she continued making music, so we all know what the hell that meant.
Hmm.
Shout out to D and Shauna that just came in the building. Appreciate y'all for coming on through.
Hey,
Hey.
But I think that, like I said, I think when that pandemic hit, it hit a lot of people, and she was one of them people that it hit. And in 2019, when at the end of that, the hell, we didn't know what the hell that damn Rona was gonna come and outside was gonna be closed for every goddamn body. We didn't know that. So at that time, I think she thought she could sit back on that Megatron money and she could live off of that. But once she seen that, okay, everything goddamn stopped. Now I need to go back out here and make that money. Because I don't know, it's to me, making the decision to retire, to me, that's a big goddamn deal. I
It
feel
sure
a
is.
little embarrassed if I put this, big old, let everybody know I'm finna, retire and come back like, gotcha, bitch, here I come. I'm coming
Michael
back with
Jordan
another
did
goddamn
that.
hit on your ass. I'm gonna re-release some shit I already had for you bitches. And
Right.
boom, there it is. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd be mad if I was a goddamn Nicki Minaj fan. And how you gonna re-release some shit I done already bought? Like, what's the
yeah, I think this was the only thing for like to hold her over because I think she will be doing a new album because I think she mentioned that she will do an album and stay free for that. So I guess to say, y'all keep this for that. But I still it's messed up though. I was like, okay, people waited for this long, and she would do this type of thing and say, oh well, you should have said, well, this is a pre-release project.
Nah, bitch, nah, hell no.
That's what I'm saying.
Same thing. I believe she did that because she would have got a lot of backlash. And she said that when she had came on IG, that's when Drake was on there with her. She said she had to come with 3 new songs because she knew that they would have cussed her ass out had she not came back with 3 new songs. And you goddamn right. Because like I said, had I
Hmm.
been a goddamn Barb's, I'm not a Barb's myself. I'm a Beehive. Bzz, ride till I die. Y'all can say what y'all want to all day. I'll fight a bitch over goddamn.
Not.
Y'all say. In Jesus' name we pray. I say that I don't give no damns. But what I am saying is it's saying it's echoing. Do y'all hear some echoing? Let me know. Because if y'all hear
Hello?
some echoing, then I have my
Yeah,
earphones.
echoing.
I'm gonna
It's
throw
fine.
my earphones on.
Yeah, it's echoing.
Somebody said it was it's echoing. Let me put this on and see if it makes a difference. Hold on. Let me see. I've been trying some tricks out, y'all. Goddamn devil ain't gonna win today. Hold on. Let me see. Y'all still hear it echoing?
Hello?
Listen, now y'all can hear me at all. Can y'all still hear it echoing?
Hello? No,
Do we hear echo?
no, I don't hear it.
Okay, can you still hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know if I need to change it back. I've been playing
Oh
around
no,
trying to
that
do this
actually
thing,
sounds a
y'all.
lot better.
Yeah, it's
Okay, it
better.
sounds a lot better. Cool.
Hmm.
Bam. See? Definitely gonna win. Not today, Satan. Not today. But like I was saying, yes, look, all my beehives is up in here bzzz, on you bitches, okay? We got the honey for you
Hmm.
hoes. But I would have been upset. I'd have been upset as well if I was a Barb's and I go thinking, okay, this bitch finna come with some hot goddamn fire. And
That's
on
what
Friday, okay, because you know the bitch known for popping some shit on Friday. You know what I'm saying? Pink Fridays and all that shit, and you come out with the same shit. Oh no. Oh
yeah.
no.
Hmm.
I
Oh
was
no,
like,
bitch.
yeah, I agree too. 'Cause when I saw, I said I went Apple Music today, and I saw it. I said, hold up, some of these songs I heard before, and I said maybe she
That's
did a more in-depth version of the song because I said maybe she did
Or
it.
a remix.
It's like that. I was like, hold up, I was like, I get crazy and itty bitty piggy and all that stuff. I said, oh yeah, it's re-releases, and then it
nah.
mentioned the
See.
description. It shows it was re-releases. I said, oh okay.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I was like, okay, she came out with a new album, you know. She came back and Friday on them, and then I heard a couple of them too. I was like, well, I am kind of I forget for some damn times. Maybe this is some shit. Maybe I hit the old one on iTunes. I ain't hit the right one. Hold on, let me check this. And said, nah, bitch, I
You
did
felt
hit the right
deja
one.
vu.
Yeah, I felt a little deja vu out this shit. I was like, wait a minute, hold on now. Bitch, memory ain't what it used to be, but goddamn, I know I remember this, and it don't sound the same. So she re-released an old album, but added 3 new songs to it.
I'm on songs.
So that way, in a court of law, no, she didn't re-release the same goddamn album.
How y'all feel about the new song she added? Because I wasn't feeling them that much. I
Um,
think Nice and Fraction and what was the other one? I really wasn't feeling it that much. Mm-mm.
I think the only one I actually heard was Fractions, and I mean, it was a song.
yeah, it was a song. It had beats and melodies and bass and all that. And that's all I got to say about that. Like I said, I'm not a bard, so it ain't nothing that's gonna be added to any of my iTunes playlists. You know what I'm saying? But if I am out somewhere and you know what I'm saying, I done had a few cocktails and it's on, I'm gonna bump that shit. Oh, that's finna be the
Yeah,
jam.
yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop me from them. But other than that, I'm not finna go seek to find that. No. No, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. But y'all moving right along from doggone what's that child's name? Nicki Minaj. We gonna get into Tank real quick, y'all. I know y'all remember Tank.
Mm,
Hold on. Let me
yeah.
share my screen real quick now, y'all. I love me some Tank. But I can't lie. Tank can't never live down what he said about maybe, performing fellatio on a man or whatnot. You don't know it until you try. Y'all remember when he came out and said that? Ever since then,
Yeah, he basically said that it's trying it one time don't make you. It's just like
that's what he said. Yeah, something like that. Trying one time.
you say
Yeah.
time, you don't even know if you like it or not. So you try it again, and that's it. And so it's not a big deal. I'll say, hey, that's what it is. Let's listen. People's
Boy,
sexual
bye.
people's sexual inhibition is very spectrum. People will try things in the bedroom with their person. You don't need to know everybody's business. I don't think he should have said it out loud. Keep it to yourself. But hey,
Okay.
people still gonna like him. He's like, oh, he like that freaky ish. You know, the people like that. They go to bed.
Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. Nah, bruh. That's like, just imagine like you out on a date or you in casual conversation and you like, okay, yeah, well, what do you like? And y'all get to talk about freak shit, and you know what I'm saying? And you nowadays you gotta ask, have you ever slept with a man before? No,
Yeah,
but I
you
suck.
better
You know
ask.
what I'm saying? You gotta ask that. Have you ever slept with a man before? No, but I sucked a dick once, but that don't make me gay. Nigga, what? The fuck you mean? And you
Child.
just slide that shit in the conversation like it's okay. No, you know what I'm saying? I done slobbed on a knob once, who ain't did that, but you know what I'm saying? It's not really
Wait
my
a minute,
ministry, but it is what it is, nigga.
Child.
I'm gonna hold you, I'm gonna need you to stop that motherfucking train right there, pull over and bring that sucker right on
You can
back.
try. You can try something. They don't mean you really into it like that. I mean,
I
it,
feel them, I done went a whole day and
yeah,
ain't
some people don't
ate
like that. If you
meat
having that
before.
on, they want to deal with you. So yeah, you understand.
I done went a whole day before and ain't no meat before. That don't make me vegetarian, but
Right?
That's what I'm saying.
the scales of this argument they totally goddamn different. But
Yeah.
anywho, let's not overshadow what the man is going through. You know what I'm saying? Tank
Yeah,
is losing
dang.
his hearing, y'all. Let me see if I can get this to play. Hold on. Let me get my StreamYard, because my StreamYard stuff right first before I share this Cause I be learning, child. I'm like, Lord, everybody done had all kind of slips and shit like that going on. Not me, Lord. Hold on, here we go. Let me get it on. Where? Gosh darn it. Hold on, I'm trying to get this screen to get a little bit smaller so that way I can get it to play on here. Hold on. Oops. Yeah. See, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. But anywho, I'm just still gonna put his picture up here anyway, so y'all can see it. But anyways, Tank came out and said that he is actually losing hearing on his right ear, and he is starting to lose hearing on his left ear. He said that it started to happen slowly and gradually. It just sort of came on out of nowhere. That he was experiencing some dizziness. He couldn't walk in a straight line. He's had multiple MRIs done. He's been on meds and all that. And so the doctor finally diagnosed him with I believe it was extreme vertigo. And I don't know if anybody has ever had vertigo before. If you've ever gone swimming before, and you know, if you've not gotten the water completely out of your ears, sometimes you can feel like the swooshiness in your head, and you can feel dizziness. Well, imagine having that like times 10. And I guess that's what he's going through now. And he's actually going,
Wow.
he's deaf in his ear, his right ear, and he's starting to lose hearing completely in his left ear now. So
Mm.
that's sad, y'all. You know, I just want to update y'all on that. Keep that man in y'all's prayers, because I couldn't imagine that. It's one thing to have been born deaf, it's another thing to lose your hearing later on in life. The same with your sight. It's one thing to be born blind, but another thing to lose it, you know.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
having it. Mm.
Yeah, that's true.
Mizzle, what's your thoughts on that?
When I heard about it, I was like, wow, they said it coming out of nowhere. So I was like, I know usually hearing impairments happen. Usually, it's something like that extreme, like it just happened nowhere. It gradually gets to that point. So it maybe in the past, you exposure to like high volume things, and it could connect to his hearing, and slowly it started creeping up, creeping up, creeping up to
Mm-hmm.
happen. And it's just sad that he had to go through that, because it's like, yeah, this is something that most people take for granted. It's oh yeah, I got my eyes, I got my hands, and all stuff like that, all stuff. But then when you actually lose it, it's like a whole thing. It's like you really got to. It's sad,
Mm-hmm.
especially you're not comfortable with that. So I can imagine what he's going through. It's like, come on, now I mean, I hear now I had to go through this. I got to do the services. I got this. I don't think he want to even think about that happening. So it's like it's tough. That's what sometimes they tell us to be mindful, listen to high volumes in your ear and stuff like that, because you creep up on you, you
Mm-hmm.
may lose your hearing. So
Mhm.
it's like that. Just like when you inhale something in like a construction site, you gonna happen now. It might happen 50 years later down the line, but you get sick and say, "What happened?" And you remember like, "Oh yeah, I was in a construction site and I was inhaling on this stuff all the time, and I didn't know it was gonna be an issue." So it's like more prayers to you, and hopefully he could get some things done and he won't have to lose it completely. Hmm.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. That's the worst part to me. The fact that he's a singer and
Mm-hmm.
he's losing his hearing. That's like a painter losing their eyesight, or a writer losing some fingers, the ability to write or type. That's sad. That's sad. And to me, music is everything. It makes you happy and brings you out of sadness. And the fact that he can't hear the beautiful sounds that he's used to, you know, having is
Mm-hmm.
that's especially after having it and losing it. Like you say, it's one thing to be born like that, but it's a whole nother thing when you're forced into living like that. So that's sad. Twins say she hopefully turns around like Foxy's did. he's had some testing done, so I'm hoping that they're working to figure out what actually happened and if it can be reversed.
What actually happened with Foxy Brown and hers? Because yeah, last I heard, she was deaf. So like, did she come out of that completely, or like what happened?
See, you know what? I never did any research. I'd like to know if she did some type of surgery to turn it around. I've heard that, there's things in the world that they can do to give you your hearing or some semblance of hearing back, at least where you
Yeah.
can communicate. So, yeah, I don't know what Foxy did, but I do understand that she can hear now.
Hmm. Well, I'd be
That's something for us to look
interested.
into.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know if she was actually able, like what happened? Did they have to do like some plugs in her ears, or oh, I'd be interested to see what happened with that.
Yeah, that's sad
Anywho,
for Tank. Prayers up for him.
Yes,
prayers going up for Tank. Absolutely. Let me see.
definitely.
What do we got going on next? Because I skipped around, child. Next up, we got T.I. and Tiny, y'all. A quick update on them. Now Nelly is in it, y'all. So there has been
Ugh.
an accuser. Now y'all know I love me some doggone Nelly. I'm trying to find me a good picture of Nelly. Let me see if I can find.
Anyone, child.
She
That's
said,
so
anyone, let me find
unfortunate.
us a good
It's so
picture of
unfortunate,
Nelly.
though.
I hate to hear that. But there is an accuser that has come forth that has said that back in 2005 that T.I. and Tiny forced her to have intercourse with Nelly as well. Now, according to, y'all know that there was a documentary. If you go to Madame Noir, I believe that's who you can go look at. She has a story up with there was a documentary that was supposed to have been coming out called like Surviving T.I. and Tiny, something similar to like Surviving R. Kelly and all that. Well, in the documentary, there's one the ladies that came in there and said that, and supposedly, she's saying that she was forced to take like 8 or 9 ecstasy by T.I. and Tiny, and afterwards, she was forced to have sex with Nelly. All of this is allegedly. We don't know how true it is. Of course, it's messed up, but there is so much stuff that is coming out against them, and I feel bad for them. I feel really, 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 really bad for them. But it's like at the same doggone time, everybody can't be lying, and you don't want to believe everything that you see that's coming out, but at the same time, goddamn. Goddamn, I just feel bad for him. That's just my thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean, I almost don't even know what to say. I don't know what to say. Uh, Mizzle, what are your thoughts on that? With another chick coming forth and saying something about it, it's not just
Yeah, yeah. And we know
it's
as we heard about Nelly going through some things in the past with the lawsuits and stuff about him doing some type of things like this. So it's like it's not too far fetched for people to be able to believe that this could be happening again or whatever on the back of the
mm-hmm,
past and to believe that story. And yeah, with the story of the sister, yeah. This, what somebody said that? I was like, since I said that, I was thinking of groupies. I feel sorry for some of them who didn't come up. I guess, would say that she was a sister to Tiny, and she was not getting paid, and I guess she was going through things with the lady.
mm-hmm.
And they said one of the things that she had to do while continue working with me is to sleep with Nelly, allegedly, and do this. You got to do this and do this, all that stuff like that. I was watching that. Yeah, some people does do things for the sake of being in celebrity presence to have that they come up or that promise that you go do something. And so they was like, okay, I work for this person, I'm doing this thing, I'm doing that thing, all that stuff like that. But then you realize and say, okay, I'm being passed around. And usually when you get to that situation, normally most of these movies, you
Oh,
come past
thank
them
you.
out. They don't get that dream they wanted. They get, oh yeah, I can get you the record deal, I can get you this, I can get you that, I can do this, whatever. And most of the time, they never happen. So that's when you see these rappers or goofies get a lot of these goofies because they all got taught the dream and they just doing this. So with the Nelly thing, it's sad that he's connected to this, but at the same time, we heard about the stories about him getting connected with this in the bus, the tour bus, and everything as well. So it's crazy. I mean, he don't have a wife yet, and none of that stuff. So it's he's just doing him, and I just it's just a lot that's going on. Let's just go away, and it's like that. I mean, think you guys going through this and now. Nelly's been part of it, of something like that, but a lot of these ladies do things just for the sake of being a celebrity presence, and I think they wish they need to stop that sometimes because you gotta have it. But when you desperate, you want it, and then I'm gonna work for somebody for free anyway. I don't really get out that situation. You gonna tell me what I gotta do?
Okay.
I get no pay for you. Like what the
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, that's all I have to say. I think.
Tiffany, thank you so much for the super chat. Boo. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank
Um,
you.
Thank
Now,
you.
I'm interested to hear what Miss 42 say because I kind of feel like she thinking how I'm thinking. Miss 42,
You
what are your
know,
thoughts on somebody being forced forced to have intercourse with Nelly? Like how horrible is that
For a whole
punishment?
party, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Like
yeah, for free. Too.
for free,
Uh,
how horrible is that punishment?
yeah, I don't know about that one, but I'd absolutely like to point out the irony here. So one of my fave Ti and Nelly collabs is "Get Loose." Okay, I love
Mm-hmm.
that song. It's probably my favorite twerk song. It's where I could really get a good twerk in. I'm talking about a good old exercise type twerk where you sweating and stuff.
She
Yeah,
said good
love that
little
song.
exercise
So,
twerk.
So at the last verse is Ti's verse, and he said something along the lines of, "I'll never be charged with the rape. If they say no, I'll let it be." That's
Whoa.
irony, isn't it?
yeah,
That this
Yes, you telling on
song between
yourself,
the two
bruh.
of them, he was basically saying too he never force anyone because he doesn't have to. Basically, like they practically throwing it at me. And this
Lord.
is in a collab song he did with Nelly, so I highly feel some irony here. I won't necessarily say that I believe that it's too many women being forced to sleep with
Mm-hmm.
Nelly. Um, but I could see some doing it and not getting what they were looking for and probably being a little bit upset about that, you
I
know.
agree.
So yeah, I'm sure it's some real victims here, but I also think that they're all mixed in together, and we do got a couple of people who was looking for something and they didn't get what they were quite looking
Mm-hmm.
for. However, these two was a mess, and they was doing drugs and stuff. So I will also say that we cannot assume that they weren't a little aggressive during the time of taking, you know, especially those kind of drugs and ones they was taking. I even think he said something about somebody taking X and all these women sleeping together and just yeah, that song. If you listen to that song, mm, yeah, you kind of get where I'm coming from. So we
Yeah,
can't put anything past them. It was drugs involved. I'm talking about heavy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yes, that's true.
But at the same time, I'm gonna just say this: if Monique,
Mm.
at 22, 23, hell, even 2021, if I were at a concert and I got invited to go to the after party, to the club, to the hotel, first off, invited to the hotel and think I'm gonna go back for some milk and cookies, like,
Ain't no way.
I mean, and I am in no way, shape, form, or matter blaming these females. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. So don't nobody take what I'm saying and twist it because I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is, as adults, we know what's up when it comes to certain situations. Just like perfect example, like how they used to say, and it is true. If it, if you are meeting somebody, you going on a date or blind date, whatnot, you meet somebody within the first 10, 15 minutes, you know,
You
okay, if this
know.
gonna be
You know you
somebody,
go, yes, you
I'm
know you go.
finna, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
finna throw that
About to
thing
take
back
it
at a nut.
down.
And
Yeah.
you already know. Same
Yeah,
thing
you
when it
know.
comes, yeah, you know that. Same thing when it comes to scenarios like that. They invite you back to the hotel. As soon as you get there, you see it's trays being passed around with stuff on it. It's some shit on it you know you
Mm,
don't take, and they coming to you telling you either you take this or you got to dip. They're not forcing you to take it. They're giving you the option. They're giving you the opportunity. Look here, you got the opportunity. You take these pills, you got the opportunity to sleep with Nelly. You can sleep with T.I. You can sleep with T.I. and Tiny. You can sleep with the whole Satan lunatics, but you got to take these pills and you can't go back and tell nothing to nobody. It's up to you. You know what I'm saying? And like you say, some of these women, maybe they are thinking, okay, well, shoot, I may be able to be in the next video and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't get what they expected out of that. And you never know what we see of what we already know. Ti's an asshole. I was just gonna say we never know how they are behind closed doors, but no, we know how they are behind closed doors. They some assholes. So what type of personality that you think you was gonna expect to get once you got them behind closed doors and they all liquored up and drugged up? They not finna be like chivalry is out the fucking window. They not
no,
finna be
yeah, right.
gentlemen.
Especially that money, they say no. I
No,
deserve.
No,
especially
they
with
don't have
money.
to.
I
They
deserve.
don't have to.
They don't have to. And
He
again,
said that
I'm
he
not.
says it in the song. He said, why would I be charged with a rape? There's no way I would need to be because they're throwing it at me. I got my
Yep.
pick of the litter. So yeah. But you know what though, Momo? There's like different kinds of women. So as much as I agree with Tracy, um, throwing it for the free 99 with Nelly,
Mm-hmm.
I will also say this. I got a level of respect for myself. So if I walked into the room with him, already knowing what I know was going to go down, but I get in there and you got Ti and Tiny, and they passing around trays of crack and ecstasy, and I would have turned to him as much as it would have shattered my heart. I would have turned to him and said, "I don't get down like that."
Oh yeah.
Now, if you want to find a room for us to dip off to by ourselves, then we might have a
Nothing.
combo. But all of this extra stuff that's going on here, I'm not going to be able to rock with that. But there are some women here in the world that are okay with that kind of stuff. They're okay with being, like Sunshine said, put into that situation and they'll just deal with it tomorrow. I can't, and it's a lot of women like me that just can't do even if you got to sacrifice something. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, I don't think nobody gonna force me to take any drugs to sleep with someone. I said if I
Hell
want to,
no.
I would say,
And
listen, no, we ain't doing that drugs. I drink the soda. We get what to do. I was already gonna try to sleep with you, so don't try to drug me. It's not happening. It's like, listen,
But you're not gonna make me sleep with other people that in the room that I don't
no,
want
and
to.
and I'll
You
say, yeah,
serious?
I'm not gonna pass around either. So it's
hi
like
Delilah.
you gotta have that thing. And I think sometimes it could be that the free will to leave, but I think a lot of these ladies, and I don't know, it's like when we go talk about Marty Moore, some of them get control. So I guess they probably can't leave. They probably just say, you know what? I got your phone, I got this, I got that, I got your purse, I got the money. It's like, no, I'm gonna stay here and do what we have to do. And I was like, that's why you gotta be careful. Like once you get in that situation, that world, that's what you did. A lot of people got these groupies and they don't leave. And then you stay around for a long time because I guess the promise of the money, whatever, whatever, but they control sometimes. Some of them can be controlled. And if you got the free will, then you should just leave around. Leave if you can. But I
Mm-hmm.
know some of the ladies can't leave.
Hey,
So
fabulous boo.
they are stuck.
Ain't no doggone way.
That's
Ain't
what
no
No.
doggone way.
you do yourself before you put yourself in a situation to be groupie. Ah,
No, I mean, but
Ain't.
we know we watch it on TV all the time. Women who went in situations like this, hoping to get a baby, hoping to get some type of
Yeah.
payout,
Hey,
some type
fabulous.
of come up, like Sunshine said earlier, a record deal or some type of come up. Get a husband, which
But
Yeah.
that's
I'm
the
not
whole
sure how you
thing.
could think
When,
that.
when was you gonna give them your mixtape? Before or after you was throwing that ass back? That's what I'm saying.
Nah.
Like, I mean, you gotta think. Like, who was that just said that? Somebody just said that earlier. That's what Shwana said. Once you get picked at these after
You
parties,
know
then you
what's
know
up.
what the deal is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know
Mhm.
what the deal is when you going back there to that room. Like
Mhm.
you can't play this off, especially like I said, if you go back there and the nigga is disrespectful to you, he's disrespectful to your homegirls or hell
Yeah.
anybody else that you got there with you. Period. You know what you there for. You know what you there for. So
Yep.
again,
But
I'm
you
not being
also got control too. So if you get in
exactly.
there and it don't look like what you willing to do, then you
No.
politely say you might want to call somebody else.
Some shit, pick some money up off the floor and run up out that bitch real quick. Take your shoes off, bitch. Fuck them shoes. You know what I'm saying? You can buy you some more. I'm just saying, if you gonna go there, make it worth something. At least if you're gonna be throwing that
So
thing back, like, come on now, get something
I
out
got a
of it.
question. I've been following, but I've been surface following. Are
Mhm.
these women saying like when they say force? Like what kind of like what level like what we talking about? Like did somebody was he stern with you verbally, like get your butt over here and do X, Y, and Z? Or was it like a snatch up and a physical force? I'd like to know what this force means.
The
Because
same.
based,
Go
yeah, I
ahead,
think
Hazel.
what the attorney, whatever that story was saying. She was saying that she was working for Tiny, so like that, and she was assistant. And I guess she wasn't getting paid and everything, but I guess part of the deal was she got to do things for working for her. And I think one of them was sleep with Nelly and stuff like that. And so I guess in her mind, she was like, listen, I'm working for this. I'm good like that. I will have to do it. So I guess I was forced to do it because that was one part of my job requirements or something like that. And
Okay.
that's what she was saying. So it's like, oh,
See, that's not fair to me. And the only reason I say that is I need these situations to be fair. If you were forced, you gotta expound on that and use the proper terms. You
mm,
felt threatened that if you didn't do these things, you lose your paycheck, but you weren't
no paid.
forced to do it in order to get a paycheck because you can go somewhere else to get a
Exactly.
paycheck.
You can, I mean, it'd be different if they say that they were manipulated into doing it
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah,
they were coerced maybe into doing it. But
yeah.
or even talked into doing it. But unless they
Pressured.
told a pressure, peer pressure, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Unless and this is just me, my opinion. Unless they held you down, held you within your without your will, put a weapon towards you and made a threat towards you to do physical harm towards you
Yes.
Yeah.
or physical towards someone else, that to me is a threat, you know what I mean? But by them saying that, I'm gonna kick you out, or you can't be here, or you can't do this, or you ain't gonna be able to do this, or da 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 da. Depending on what the threat is, that is more coercion to me. That's not actual force, in my
Hmm.
opinion. You know what I'm saying?
And then so you end up putting a label on these people that ain't really justified. It's okay to, you know, yeah, they've made you feel some type of way if you didn't
Uh
do these
huh.
things, but don't say that they forced you
Don't
because
say
they
that.
that's almost like defamation to me.
I
Like you
agree.
scaring folks away from this person
I
because
agree.
you made it seem like they was knocking you upside your head. That's not
And
cool.
they weren't doing that.
No, no, they just made you feel like you're not gonna get what you want if you don't give me what I want.
I mean, if they did drug up, but I don't think she said she got drugged. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember she said that.
But I mean, this shit is getting ugly for them. This situation for them is ugly, and you see,
Hey,
somebody trolling the dog Zanique. Dominique, I'm sorry. She said I'm late. My uncle passed away. God bless you. I'm so sorry to
Oh,
hear that,
bless
Dominique.
you. Prayers up.
Let's see you.
Prayers going to your family. Prayers of strength. I hope everybody is in a good place, and if they not, just know your uncle is looking down, child. He in a better place. He in a damn sure better place than where we are right now.
Oh, amen. We praying for
Damn sure
peace
better
though
place.
for the
Praying for you.
family.
Bless your heart.
Yeah.
Um, but this situation for them is getting really, really ugly. And like I was getting ready to say, yes, somebody was trolling Zanique in her live not too long ago. And did you see people were all up in the chats when we were watching the verses last week Saturday? People were all in the chats just trolling, just going, I feel bad for them because what you do in the dark is always gonna come to the goddamn light. And
Mm-hmm.
if they are guilty of what they did, now the shit is catching up with them. And I feel bad for them. I really, really do. I feel bad for them. Cash at me
Should
10,000
be
first, and then we can
a
talk.
down payment. That I think.
I know that's right, sunshine.
You know what I'm
Run me my
saying?
money.
You can send me a cash app on this cookie, and we'll see what we can do. You got to put on a down payment, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Um, moving right along, y'all. The next thing that we are gonna get into. Let me share my screen. Y'all remember what is his name? Mo. He was the husband of Carly Red, y'all. Mo
Child.
Fade, Mo something, Mo Diggity, Mo something, child. This fool recently got sentenced to 151 months. I believe that's like 12 and a half years in prison, child, for
Damn.
goddamn PPP loan fraud. He, along with Baby Blue Whoa of Pretty Ricky, now I believe he goes to court either next month or the next upcoming month. He goes to court because he has pled guilty as well to goddamn fraud PPP loan. What is wrong with these niggas? Why do they think that they are not going to get caught doing this shit? Like I don't understand this. Now it says here that in docs obtained by TMZ, his last name is Fame. Fame was ordered to forfeit nearly $100,000 from several bank accounts, as well as eight of his 2015 Kentworth T680 trucks. He bought 8 goddamn trucks, y'all. In exchange for his plea, the feds dropped 14 other charges and agreed to recommend Fane to get 151 months prison sentence. That's about 12 and a half years. And that's prosecutors going easy on him. Before the deal, he was staring at a possible maximum of 30 years. Now, he got over $2 million in goddamn PPP loans. First of all, who was the goddamn loan clerk that approved this loan? Shouldn't they be looking at him too? Like, am I the only one that thinks something ain't right about that? Should we be looking at the loan clerk as well? Or is something wrong with that? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts on that.
Okay.
Child.
Remember a few weeks ago, I think Tracy was telling us how people could get these loans, no problem. Because she
She
said it
did
was.
say that. Yep.
She said you could get the loans, but it's a point where you got to prove it that you worthy of the loans after you get the money. That's when people get tripped up. Because once they get the money, they say, "Oh yeah, I can start splurging," and they say, "Listen, if you know you don't have the thing that you getting them loans for, or you can't prove the business and stuff like that, your ass is messed up, and you gonna go to jail because they're gonna come get you because that
You're
money
going to jail, right?
is not gonna give you the money for free without anything to back it up. If you can't prove it, then or something, and then these people get do stupid stuff. They get the money, they're about the lavish car. They get the mid things, this, that, the watches, the jewelry. It's the old materialistic stuff. I got that loan. I was stashed it somewhere, and no one would know. And they would try
Yep.
to me. I said, here go the money. Here the money. I
With
swear
nobody know nothing.
it's like,
Exactly.
but sometimes when you don't have that money, and other than they're TV, but still, it's a lot more money they expected to get on television. So it's like people do stuff like that, and they know they're gonna check. That's what. So what they say, I think the system is like you gotta verify before you get the money. But I guess they give you the money because they say, listen, it's COVID. We're gonna try to give it to you, but if you, when it comes to prove it, if you can't prove it, you know you shouldn't have got the money. You should not get it. Him and Blaine Bobo should know. Now they playing guilty because they know they messed up. It was like, okay, they get the money just for greed and lavish things. And it was, well, and I'm saying he paid off his debt. I said, yeah, it's good. You paid off your child support debt, but
Well, good for you, nigga. So what?
they kissing with hands.
So what?
And I said, oh, what? And you buy trucks, and you don't think the feds will watch the money they give? And especially you have been on television, so you know it's high class. It's not like us. We were like, we was more Jane and Joe's. I mean, they can still come get us, but we on television, we was more exposure. So they can find you somewhere. Us, they would have to go through hoops and bounds, but still, it's their money, so they go find you.
Prison penis pleasure.
Ooh, child.
She crazy. Oh, what's your thoughts on it, Miss 42?
Wow, 151 months.
Yep, 12 and a
Damn.
half years.
Damn. And I'm sure he didn't even think about that, like even remotely being something that was going to happen in the future
Arkansas money. That's
about
what his
taking
name
that
is.
loan. That's crazy. But yeah, I think it's greed. So, he paid off his child support debt, which technically I think is bull because he didn't earn that money to pay back. And
No.
child support is your responsibility. So he
Mm-hmm.
borrowed some money to take care of his responsibility. So I think that's whack. Um, but if he was gonna do that, he didn't. I think he took almost $1 million, didn't he?
Two
I think it
million.
was.
Million.
Two
Yeah,
million. Yeah.
yeah. I know. I remember the first time I heard about it, I heard 800 and something thousand, but based on what y'all telling me, I figured it must have been more. He
Mm-hmm.
didn't need $2 million to pay his child support off, so it's
No.
greed. That's ridiculous.
I know
You
that
got
part.
greedy and you mess around and got yourself caught up. And
Mm-hmm.
dang, 151 months. That's crazy. And I
Baby
think
Blue
that they're
Whoa.
forgiving the loan if you, I don't know if it's 100% of the money got to go back into the business or a certain percentage, but as long as you could prove that it went to what it was supposed to go to, then you don't have an issue. I don't even think you have to repay the loan. So that was just dumb. That was just dumb to go over and beyond. He could have got them trucks because I know he had a trucking company, which is how he got the loan to
Yeah.
begin with. But he could have bought him a couple of trucks, not
But I
what he got,
believe it
8.
was like a fake COVID fund or something like that.
So then they saying that he really didn't even
Yeah.
have the trucking company.
Yes, this is what it was right here. It says the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star pled guilty to 6 counts of federal bank fraud after prosecutors say he funded a lavish lifestyle during the pandemic with a paycheck protection program loan, the ones intended to help employees and small businesses hit hard by COVID. Let me see. Where does it say that? Or maybe I was reading that wrong. Where was it at? Because it was something about a COVID. Or maybe no, I think that was Baby Blue Whoa. That was Baby Blue Whoa. Yeah, he's the one that did it fraud off of COVID relief. My bad.
Okay. But I mean, I don't know. Again, just
Yeah,
being greedy. I know that the government been, they got a
look
couple
at
of
that.
things that's available to people out here that's dealing with this COVID stuff, but you got to be smart. And when you start getting greedy, like I don't, yes, I would love to hit the lottery for X amount of million, but I don't have to. Even if I was to hit it for 1 million, I bet you I make that work for the rest of my life. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So I
Come on
don't need
now.
20 million. I don't need 50 million. I
At
can't take
all.
that shit with me when I leave, you know?
At all.
So Yeah. When once you start getting greedy, you lose sight of being responsible and thinking shit through. And that's what he did. That's what happened to him and to the other one, Baby Blue. And then he just got shot. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sunshine said, y'all, I have mixed feelings. No disrespect, but White's been doing this for years, then filed bankruptcy. He just got greedy and brought attention to himself along
Yep.
with a lot of others. You are absolutely right
Absolutely
about
right.
that. The
Sure
only
is.
the only thing about it is he was a nigga about it. He didn't even
But he acted
try.
like
He
one.
acted like a straight nigga about it. Went out and
Mm-hmm.
bought Rolexes,
Somebody who have
bought
money, they get
Mm-hmm.
money, they just
eight
play.
trucks. Eight trucks and what nobody driving the damn trucks. At least if you're gonna buy eight trucks, hire eight employees to at least go drive that bitch from one side of town to another so they can at least rack up some miles on the trucks. So that's something that you can
Yeah.
at least add up and account back to put on your W-2s at the end of the year. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I ain't telling you what to do. Not that I know no shit like that, but I'm
We don't
saying.
close. We don't close.
They
I'm
gave
just
him that
saying.
money. He acted a complete nigga.
Act
He
like he
acted a
like
straight
somebody who
nigga with
never had
it.
money before, and he had more money than most of us had because we been here doing YouTube. He was on television. It's like, come on now, you got money. Shit.
Nigga, come on now. You could have hired me and my nephew right here.
Oh, yeah.
We could have been promoting the trucking company. Yo, over the state's employees. Hello, nigga. You could have wrote us off at the end of the year. Come on,
Mm-hmm.
Mo. Got to be
What he
smarter
could
than
have
that.
did, what he could have did was got him 3 or 4 trucks, hired him 3 or 4 drivers,
Yep.
got him to work, start paying him with that PP loan money, and
Mm-hmm.
then if he did take some and buy a Rolex or something, it wouldn't stand out like a sore thumb, you know?
Exactly. Right. Cause he making himself look crazy right now. Like you said, you done went and bought a whole goddamn Rolly and eight trucks and all these clothes and hats and shit for what? Nigga, you bald. You only got two damn wrists. What do you need all of this extra shit for? Like I said, if you was gonna buy all them trucks, hire some fake employees, they could have went and delivered the newspaper across town. You
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Tracy
Something
right.
to tell the government because if you don't, you end up in this situation with 12 years.
So Tracy,
Tracy say white people are
Tracy
paying it back. The PPP loan has a repayment program. He could have just went on the plan and filed for bankruptcy. That's true. I mean, whoever the loan officer was that approved the loan, y'all need to investigate his ass too because he was
Yeah.
in that. He was in that off the rip. Who gonna approve a $2 million loan?
well, listen, close to somebody who works in the day,
Child.
they don't care. They give you money.
Child.
If they only give you proof, then you don't have to prove to the banks. It's the government you have to prove it to. So the banks will give you that money with no problem. They say, oh, okay, you went to 2 million, that's it. That's the government. But when it comes to
Yeah.
prove it, then you gotta know you gotta prove it. And if you don't got the proof, then you messed up. So the banks was like,
Listen.
well, it's not about thing. I did my thing. Government gave me $2 million to share with y'all, and you messed it up. That's on you. So that's it.
Do you know? Listen, government, give me a little PPP loan. I got an investment plan already up here. I ain't gonna tell it to nobody because I don't want nobody stealing my idea. But trust me when I say I got it, and I ain't gonna have to pay it back because I'm gonna cover my damn tracks. Come on now, hello. Smarter than the average bear, y'all. Anyways, let me see what we got up next. What we finna get into next? Molly Mall, y'all. Y'all remember Molly Mall? He was
Lord.
on. She said, "Lord," he was on Love and Hip Hop
Hollywood.
Miami.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, okay, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Now he was the boyfriend of Miss Nicki Baby. Y'all remember Miss Nicki Baby? She was the one
Yeah, that girl.
that looked like a Barbie doll, had them
Yeah,
big tetherball titties and shit. She was like real plastic.
plastic.
Like
Yeah.
And ran a strip club.
ran a strip club, ran all the
Hmm.
clubs. Like she was a whole thought bot. But her boyfriend or her ex-boyfriend, let me take that back, they're not together, and she got into it with Masika over him. Y'all remember that? Her and
Mm-hmm.
Masika got into it over him. Well, this fool, Molly Mall, aka Jamal Rashid, he has been found guilty to a prostitution ring in Las Vegas, y'all. Apparently, this shit has been going on from 2002 to 2014. He's had hundreds of different women that have worked with him all across the state. He has owned and operated different brothels and all kinds of shit. Now he had different caliber of females that were working for him. I had wrote this down, y'all. I said, if this ain't a nigga right here, now this nigga was smart. This nigga could have got a PPP loan right here, okay? He had two different women right here. Now, he had the independent contractors who were only giving him a portion of their escorting tips, hoeing. Well, I take escorting, because I forgot who said that. It's for free. Escorting. So they only give him a portion of that. Those were the independent contractors. And then you have the priority girls, which gave them, they gave him 90 to 95% of their earnings. And he did admit to
Child.
violence. He admitted to acts of threat against them. And he also promised them career advancement as ways to coerce these women and to make them basically stay, under his thumb or under his ruling or whatnot. But now I let me stop because I was going to say something real ugly. I'm not even going to say that. Ms. Go ahead. What's your thoughts on this? I was going to say something real ugly. I'm not going to say that. Ms. What's your
You
thoughts
see
on this?
Sunshine comment?
Now,
Yes,
let me get down there to it.
That's what I was thinking now.
she was saying that whole is
What
legal
she
in
say? How
Vegas.
long was forgiven? Only paying 3 months. That's all we had to do. Then they
Oh
were
no,
given
the
free
next one.
No,
game.
I'm
that
sorry.
whole illegal in Vegas.
Hoeing is legal in Vegas.
She thought.
It is legal in Vegas. That's why I didn't understand
But is it
unless it was the other states that
own?
he was.
Yeah,
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, maybe because he was running the prostitution ring and sending ladies to different areas. So
Mm,
I guess they was sooner or later when you go and spend like that and you do different things, sooner or later
Expanding
somebody gonna come and
overseas.
catch you. And I think this is it. I said, first of all, my thoughts was, who is the hell is trying to be a prostitute for freaking Marty Moore? Who the hell is he? I mean, yeah, I know it was like we all know the tradition of hip hop Hollywood with Nicki Baby, and Marty Moore, that's Nicki Baby, y'all. That's how she was talking, and I was like, when I heard this, I said, I want to be a prostitute. And then, first of all, if I work on my body and give you 95% of my money, I said, no, you better prostitute your damn self. You get none of that money, too. I ain't figure busting it down laying wild for you to get 95% of my money. All of even when I get $10,000, you only even freaking $100. I did all that for $100 left. No, that's not happening. So it's crazy. And now he knew he was messing up because he was like, listen, he automatically said, okay, yeah, I plead guilty. It's like that. It was that easy to say you feel guilty. It's like you knew you was doing the wrong thing, and I guess you gonna say how long you gonna take to get before you get caught. So, but
I'm with Shawana. I thought that first of all, the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. I don't know. Do y'all remember back in the day? HBO used to have that show called Real Sex, and on Real Sex, sometimes they would go to the Moonlight Bunny Ranch that would be in Vegas, and even the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, they went and spin off, and they had their own little show that used to come on late at night. HBO, Cinemax. Maybe I'm telling my age. Some of y'all
I
might know about it,
remember.
but y'all can't say nothing
Yeah, I
because y'all
remember.
saved or whatnot. But if y'all
Mm-hmm.
remember, if y'all know, y'all know. But the same thing. I thought that hoeing was legal in Vegas, but he was doing it all across the country. So I think when you take it across state lines, that's when it
if
becomes
people went,
That's
illegal.
federal.
that's when
That's fed, yeah.
because it said
It
3 years. No, he getting 3 years. But after how long he been doing this, I think he was doing this for years. So I said, if he was, maybe he started small in Vegas, and he said, "Oh, like you know what? It's good Vegas. Let's expand." And now that's where he started getting messed up. When you start expanding, he got too many people attracting people's eyes coming in your day,
Mm-hmm.
and then the money coming to him. But as I said, who the hell was giving him money like that? Like, who is he? He's like, I prostitute myself for this guy. I don't do prostitute myself for nobody anyway. But for my I said,
But you know what? Isn't he like he's Moroccan or Persian or something like that? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he comes from a long line of money,
Mm-hmm.
and those men, and he's around a particular, I guess you could say a particular stature of people where money rules a
some
lot
people
of things that
what is ideas, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he
that's
was
what they
able to.
got. They think he owning them. He
Yeah,
got
because he was
homes. He
ugly.
owning them. He was doing a lot of stuff. So he said, "No, contract or something." Yeah, he was got a legit business to say, "No, this baby's
She
mine."
said-
This
Brandy
baby's
said, I learned what a glory hole was from that show.
yeah,
Let me tell you,
they
the
tell you things.
funniest thing. I was watching Real Sex one time, and this goddamn, you know how they used to stop the couple like on the Las Vegas Strip, and they would ask them like random questions and stuff. Be
Question.
like, so where's the most kinkiest place you've ever had sex? And they'd be all happy white couple. Oh my God, we did it in the parking lot. Oh my God, child. It was funny as hell. It was this one couple, and they was like, tell me, what's your wildest, sex thing that you've ever done? And the guy was like, oh, probably this one time, in college, me and this girl had sex on the football field. Da, da, da. And the girl was like, probably this one time that I had sex with 3 guys in one night, and then I had sex with 2 guys in another night, and then I told my boyfriend that I went home sick to my parents' house, and the boyfriend was looking like. That shit was funny as hell. Cause they just come and catch their ass off guard. He was like, oh bitch, we gotta talk when we get home. We ain't talking about this.
Yeah.
You said only Ronnie and Bobby. You didn't say Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Bobby, and Mike, bitch. What? That shit was funny. Ooh, that was my show.
So I think yeah. So maybe they was inspired by his stature and everything where he is, and they went on it, but they realized you go owe me, you owe my body, and I had to do all this.
Mm-hmm.
But give you that much money? Hell no. So, but now he pleaded guilty, so I guess, and then they gonna say they gonna give what was the article? Oh, 3 years, and he gonna turn his life around. I said, bitch, you can do it for years. He can turn his life around. Once he get
Yeah.
out, he go your little pimping and just do it like he did. He might be start with men later. Shit.
Exactly. When he get out, he gonna be smart and he gonna keep that shit in Vegas where he kept it in first doggone place.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Miss
I don't have
42,
a
what
whole
are your thoughts?
I don't have a whole lot to say. I would like to say that I never understood the idea of a pimp because it's this particular profession doesn't need a whole lot of management. You might need
Okay.
now you might need a calendar, but you can manage your own calendar. You one person, you know what I mean?
Woo.
So I'll never understand doing this profession and giving 95% of nothing to nobody.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've never understood the idea of a pimp. It's not like like a singer or a rapper that needs a manager and you got 50 million things you need to stay on top of. That's an easy profession, right? Take a whole lot. So yeah, that's all I think. I mean, he get what he got coming. I don't have no sympathy for him. Fuck him.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Basically. Well, hopefully if
Alicia.
he ain't learned nothing else, goddamn it, he learned to keep that shit in goddamn Vegas where the hell it's supposed to be, where you can
Yeah. So
where
great.
it's
Stop
legal
being
at, you
greedy.
big
Come
dummy.
on, more be Marty Militia, and it is really
Okay. But you know what I'm saying? You never know.
Marty Militia.
He
He might be
I was
pimping.
think I was thinking that too. I was like, he finna get in there and be somebody bitch real quick. But then again, like I say, he's Persian or Moroccan or whatever he is.
Well,
He
what
got long bread, so he gonna be able to buy his way out of being fondled and all that. But let's hope, let's hope and pray that somebody don't come and make a little bitch out of him. I sure hate that for him. He could be a sweet guy.
He gonna be
Moving
in
right along.
federal in the feds too, right? So he'll be all
Oh
right.
yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. Moving
Yeah,
right along, y'all.
I'm gonna pay you on. I'm giving my body to something. Oh, no, you better take it to yourself. Like what? Sure.
Moving right along, y'all, to tonight's real talk topics. Y'all already know it's been all up in the blogs. Miss Porsha, busted wide open.
Not
That
busted
bitch
wide
ain't my
open.
Miss Porsha, busted wide open. That bitch ain't my friend. Ass Williams. Baby, when I tell
Yeah.
you the blogs have been blowing up over Porsha Williams. If you don't know by now, I don't know where y'all been. Now, I don't even watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And it's been all over everything, okay? Now, Porsha Williams is engaged to her to her ex castmate Fallon. Is it Gubadia or Gubat? Yeah, Gubadio. Yeah, her soon to be ex husband Simon Gubadia. Now, word on the curve from Porsha is they met a month ago and they're madly in love. They're living life, living a life like it's golden, and living their best life, and they're out, and they're in love. Now, this came about on Mother's Day when Porsha had released some photos of her, and it was her and Simon kind of hugged up, and her baby daddy was on the side. Simon, everybody was kind of looking at her sideways, like, now what the hell is going on with this? Well, she had let out another photo, and again, she was sort of all hugged up with Simon, and baby daddy just sitting to the side. He looking happy as hell though, but everybody's still not really knowing what's going on. Well, it was Simon who first came out with the statement saying that, he wanted to take that time to, let everybody know that him and Portia are engaged and they're happy now, and, they're living their life like it's golden and all that good shit. And then Portia came out and said, yes, it is true. We're in love and we're living our life like it's gold and all this other bullshit. And she did make sure to put it in there that her and Fallon were not friends. That Portia made us believe that their marriage was, or that their divorce was already finalized. That he is free to go out and date whomever he wanted to date. Yada yada yada. But as we are coming to see, it's been shit that's been coming out it seemed like every day something new has been coming out about it. That's why another reason why I didn't do a nightcap, because it seemed like every time I got ready to do something, something else came out. Like there was rumors that she had proposed to this guy when, actually that was something that happened years ago. And it's just been all kind of bullshit. So I got some questions that I want to propose to everybody out here. And yes, there is a rumor that she is pregnant as well, which if she is pregnant, the whole situation is sticky. It's all fucked up. Now, my
It's
first
another
question.
one that the soon to be ex wife is too.
Oh,
Did y'all
I
hear
didn't
that?
hear that. No.
Yeah. I don't know that I believe it, but
Girl.
yeah, I heard that too. That both of them pregnant.
Child, well, I'm just now here. I'm still waiting on some tea to come up because Simon just put out this little thing in response to this other lady that came out and said that she was messing around with Simon. He came out and said that he's offering money for anybody that can give solid proof, like real receipts that he was cheating on his wife between the time that they were together. Like, I'm waiting on that, and I don't even search for shit like that. But I'm like, shit, let me see if I can find something. That nigga offering commas and zeros like that. Let me see if I can
Oh, some
goddamn find
commas?
something. Girl, he offering commas and zeros.
Oh, commas.
She said,
We
"Ooh,
like
commas."
commas. We
Mizzle,
fuck
what are
up
your
some
thoughts
commas.
on this whole entanglement right here, baby? It is sticky. Is Portia wrong? That's my question I want to ask both of y'all first, and I'm gonna let you go first, Mizzle. If Is Portia wrong if Simon and Fallon really were separated and they weren't working things out? Is she wrong for going ahead and dating him and getting engaged to him and possibly even being pregnant by this man?
Listen, all right. So this is my thing about that. All right. I didn't really watch this season of Housewives of Atlanta. I used to watch Atlanta a lot. So good there. But this season I didn't watch it. But so when I first heard the story, I was like, hold up. This guy looked familiar. I said, who is this? And Tracy said me, I said, oh no, that's Fallon ex-husband, what we thought. They didn't get the divorce finalized yet. So and then she mentioned she had to make it say, oh, we never friends. Now y'all was friends all the time, and you say you were never friends until you got with this guy, this good lady husband, or man, it's like that. So it was like, if they were never friends, then there's no law loss, there's no connection with me and you, whatever else on stuff. But you at her lady's house, you was hugging the lady, eating her food, and all that stuff like that. All those son, and you going after this lady husband. Her morals is messed up. Her morals messed up and everything. It's just sad and it's crazy. Now, according to Fallon, and when she went to Candy Speaks, she said that Simon and Dennis were friends, and I met Porsha, do Dennis, and them being friends, and we clicked, we being cool, all us like that. And now she came to the show as Porsha's friend. Now, Tammy and someone who will do reality TV shows saying that normally people new in the show, they may not be friends of a person. They will label a friend of someone to be connection to get people to like them and say, oh yeah, we everybody like Candy, so we're gonna make this Candy's friend. Or everybody like this, we're gonna make this person friend. So it's like it's crazy. It's like that. But I do want to say something to me, Tracy was talking about my live earlier that people have been speculating about Porsha doing these things in the past before. And like she has been a history doing this. Like she no stranger at sleeping with people or sleeping with rich men and doing this to get money and stuff like that. So then it'd be more wrong if Simon messing with Porsha because Dennis messing with Porscha first like that. And that was her baby daddy like that. So but then it was like he did that post, he did that picture because he knew people gonna be dragging Porsha and Simon for filth, especially Porsha because everybody know Porsha. And he just sat there. I said, I'm gonna let everybody drag. I did my thing. I'm gonna laugh and stuff like that. But if Porsha has to do little hoish and people keep saying that she is, then she just playing her hoish ways. And she just do it. And she got the big come up from Simon, from Dennis. But messed up as it is, friends or not, we can't say who's telling the truth. If Porsha's telling the truth to fit her agenda of that she got with this guy, this lady, soon to be ex-husband, or Fallon was telling the truth. And they was actually friends, that was even more messed up. Because usually when somebody was a friend with someone that you close to, you know, not until they automatically say, oh no, we was never close like that. I said, since when? Y'all was hanging out all this stuff like that. They would automatically say that. So I can't not with that. And then if she had a history doing this, then I gotta say, Porsha, she did a whole book come up. And she letting people know the game. Shit. Dennis had this kind of money, Simon got this kind of money, and I was going to play up. It's messed up as it is. Yes, it's messed up. Simon did, not Simon. Porsha did what she did, because I believe they was friends, but they was never friends. Yeah, that's that. But she is a whole come up, and she did the whole playbook, and like I she telling people the game. Yeah, that's what I want to say.
I like right there what Tracy said. Dennis and Simon had the friendship. Where's the smoke for Simon? And I completely and totally agree about that because when this first came out, it seemed like it's been so much more backlash coming at Porsha than it has been for Simon.
Yes,
because if you were friends with Dennis, if that's how you even met Porsha was through Dennis, how come everybody not getting on him as much?
Get on him because he got a little tight too. Because he said a comment today. He said, "Oh, if everybody got to shut their mouth and y'all don't know where y'all parents raised y'all, if you got a comment." I said, "Oh, you tight, Papa." So what's going on?
And see, yeah, he needs to be quiet. That's the whole thing. Like you right now, nobody's really seeing it for y'all as it is right now. So the best thing for you to do would to be just shut up, just let it all, sort of blow over or whatnot. Because Porsha is getting you know this is finna blow up on the next season of Housewives. I don't even watch Housewives, but I'm damn sure watching the next season.
People will watch that. Us storyline next season. Hold up.
I'm watching it per pool. I don't even watch Housewives like that no more just because I get sick and tired. To me, if y'all that old with that much money, I'm not gonna do that much arguing. That's why I don't watch Housewives like that because y'all got it going on. And y'all sitting up here arguing over dumb shit like you didn't
Jumping
come to my
across
party.
tables.
Or yeah, like that is so dumb to me. That is so dumb to me. But please believe, I'm gonna watch this next season of Housewives just so I can be in Mrs. Chat Kiki talk about it. I'm gonna be
Yeah, like
there just so I
we
can
were
feel like what the hell's
if they
going
were never
on.
friends, then it should there's no loyalty to them. But at the same time, it's still kind of messy, especially with Dennis and Simon being friends like that.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's really
Well,
that she playing her whole game. So yeah, sunshine. No, Miss Williams.
the question is Portia wrong? Yes, but not necessarily as it relates to Fallon. I think she's wrong the same way that Simon is wrong. They both did Dennis dirty
Mm-hmm.
because Dennis and him were friends and business partners. So Portia owed it to him, whether they were separated or not. He's the father of her child. That's just, it don't look good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I understand that you can't really help who you fall in love with, but I also don't believe Portia in love with Simon. I think
No.
it's what it's always been. So you really ruining your reputation on something that's not even, like, you about to demolish your reputation. Not
Mm-hmm.
only do you look like you a home wrecker potentially, or you snatching up somebody's seconds before they can even get rid of them, but you did it to your baby daddy too. You know what I mean? Like, Portia got it on both ends. It don't look good on both ends for her.
No.
The same go for Simon though. I think Simon he owed it to his wife, you know, and his friendship with Dennis to respect that boundary. There's a boundary there, you know. I say it again, you can't help who you fall in love with. But I also
Mm-hmm.
think you shouldn't put yourself in certain situations because it just
Right.
don't look good.
Yes.
And
It
she
looks
made sure
bad.
to say that when she did her post. She made sure to say that I understand the optics of this may look strange, but I want everybody to know that Fallon and I were not friends. It's like you already knew something was wrong about the
Yeah.
whole
So
thing.
why she would say that?
Yeah,
She's
she
not.
don't have to be friends with Fallon. What about Dennis? Are you serious?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, Portia,
Exactly.
it ain't even about, to me, it ain't about Fallon. It's about Dennis and Simon's relationship and you messing with your baby daddy boy,
But
his
look at
friend.
Dennis's
That's
face. Look,
terrible.
girl, look at Dennis's
He
face in this
knows.
photo. He
He knows
like
he
they finna
messed
eat
up.
this bitch up in the
I ain't gonna say
comments. He
nothing.
ready.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna kill this now
He
and let
said
someone say
they
something.
finna eat this bitch up in the comments. I'm just finna
Hey,
sit right
third
here and
ward.
chill. He
They thought we
already
all
know
just
what the hell is going on. But then again, like I said that in Mrs. chat earlier. You never know. He probably like good. Let him take this bitch. You never know. Like she could be giving Dennis hell, and this could be his goddamn. You know, he coming to help save the play. Like, good, take this bitch off my hands. That way, all I got to focus on is my daughter. Cause you never know. Like Portia, we already know what Portia's dating rules and regulations are. Thought rule 101. Looks, you aim low. Pockets, you aim high. That is what she do. She wants them to be dark and ugly with big old pockets. That is her thing that she goes for. So she didn't give a damn as long. And if this man took the bait, that's what she was wanting any damn way. Somebody to take care of her. She wanted to be a housewife. I mean,
Yeah.
Tracy said
As
this earlier in
a,
the way she kind of winning. It's fucked up, but she kind of winning. But the way she went about it was all wrong. And
she not winning. She not winning because she is, her daughter is going to hear this
nothing
story
else
one
matter. True
day.
that.
That looked nasty. That looked terrible. And as a black woman, I relate to Portia more than I do Simon. So I can't even really, yeah, he should get some smoke. But this is more about how you carry yourself and how you present yourself. And so I'm relating to Portia in that manner. And I'm saying that she did something wrong. She did a disservice to herself by allowing herself to be passed between two friends. She's
So
a
this
damn
is
adult. She's a
so
grown
this is
ass
my
woman.
question. This is my question. What if Simon and Fallon fell out of love come, because they had made that announcement in April that they were filing for a divorce. Now Simon claims that in, what was that, in July or something like that, that they were separated from there, that they were working on it. Now, this time last year, I know he was professing his love for his wife and this, that, and the other. But say they really were separated come January. Say they had fallen out of love. They had already got this mutual understanding, like, okay, although we are not legally separated, we are separated, meaning I'm not in love with you no more. You can do what you want to do. We just got to work on, getting this marriage, this divorce happening. Is she wrong if she started dating him then? If her and Fallon really weren't friends, is she wrong for that?
Are we gonna skip that Dennis and this man that she trying to date have a
But
relationship,
if
and
Dennis doesn't
he's
have
the
a, but
father of
then,
her child.
this the thing about it though. If Dennis, that look how Dennis is in that photo, he don't got no problem with it.
So
Dennis is
so
cool with it. Now
now if
I
her and
wouldn't do
Dennis,
it.
not listen, if her, Dennis, and Simon had a conversation and Dennis said out his mouth that he don't
Hmm.
care, that's one thing. But if they did Dennis the same way they so-called did Fallon, and everybody
Hmm.
found out when they found out, then that, come on now, she has to raise this child with this man into forever. That child is theirs forever. And so to handle that situation like that, as if she never was in a serious
Well,
relationship with
Hey,
Dennis,
Taquila. Good to see you, boo.
she can't ignore that they had a relationship. She didn't have a relationship with Fallon. Simon did. Simon owed Fallon something, but she
Taquila
didn't
said
really
they
owe.
had a
She
threesome.
owed Dennis something. I think it's. Listen, if me and my husband separated or divorced, there's no way in the hell I would sleep with any of his friends. Period.
I wouldn't either. Just saying.
Period. Never. I don't
Hey,
care how bad
I'm
I
right
might have
there.
wanted to. Ain't no way in
I'm
hell.
right
It
there.
ain't
I'm right
enough
there
money in
with
the
you.
world either.
I'm right there with you. But this the only thing that I'm saying. I try to look at it from both ends because you never know. This man even went and put congratulations on the post. Like, congratulations, I'm happy for you guys. Like, he is okay with it.
Oh, well
Even if that's
then,
like, he put that in the, like, he went and commented on the post that she put up of them and put in there, congratulations on your new beginning, or
Yeah.
congratulations on your new chapter. So he's
okay.
okay with it.
But
Well, then
He
if he like it, I love it.
do you really, when he was watching, people was watching Atlanta, do you really think Dennis really was in love with Portia like that? I mean, I don't think he was like that. But then again, I was like, I said that because most, most men, and it's messed up as it is, and like I say it's wrong, but most men, they don't mind or let's don't care about they lady messing with one of their friends that they really care about them like that. These just like that's my baby mom, that's it. But some might, if they got possession territory over their ladies, so like they might. But some, that's what's like. I like a lot of people don't get slack to slack because it's like in this mentality, society is like,
mm-hmm.
okay, men share their women, so like that. We cool. We can still be slapping. We can still congratulate you. And I said, oh yeah, I'll be right there next by your side. That's cool. But females, no, we ain't having
How
that.
much?
It's just
I
that.
mean,
So I was like, maybe that's why he's not. Oh, sad about it because it's like, okay, I'm not with Porsha. We was never married. We just got a child together. And I wasn't in any love like that. I was cheating anyway.
Wow.
I mean, this man has like, didn't he have like 5 or 6 women's name tattooed on him?
Cool.
That says a lot right there.
Oh,
Dennis
that
then,
is
because
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
Dennis
that
was
says
for
a
the
lot right
streets.
there.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that
I
was
was
the
just gonna say
baby
that show you right there, baby.
that Porsche woman
He
was.
Portia seen them dollar signs. She seen that pattern. He ain't that cute, but he got a lot of money and he interested in me. So that's what she finna go after, and that's exactly what she went after. And so Dennis, because that's one of the reasons why Candy and Portia had got into it, because supposedly
Yep.
Candy was saying that she had knew Dennis because Dennis had dated one of her friends, and that Dennis had had her friend's name tattooed on her, and Candy had seen that Dennis had some other women's name tattooed on him as well. So Dennis
Mm-hmm.
is, I mean, he's one of them habitual following, fall in love type niggas. I love you, so I'm gonna get your name on me so I know it's real. So who's to
Well,
say he was
maybe he
really,
really don't care.
That's
who's
what
to
I'm
say he
saying.
was
Maybe
really
he
in love with
didn't
her
care. Like
anyway?
she was in love. That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
then if
He
he,
didn't love him for sure. And they also business together. So I don't know. He wouldn't mess with his money like that either. So I guess he gonna try to keep it cute, like somebody said in this comment.
You said somebody keep it
yeah.
cute.
Well,
Yeah,
if
keep
he doesn't care, then if that's true, then there should be no smoke for anybody but Simon because he the only one that had the real situation with Fallon. Portia saying they wasn't really friends, so I can't. Depending on the level of their friendship, now if they weren't friends, that's wrong. But if they really weren't, and people are making their so-called friendship bigger than what it really was, then no, Simon owes Fallon something. He might not even owe her nothing if they were separated. He could do what he want to do if he's separated. So
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe we don't have all of the specific
that's
details.
what make it so messy, buddy, because it's so blurry. Because we don't know this
Yeah.
friendship. Because we was introduced to Fallon as Portia's friend. And she was in
Exactly.
her house and she was all that stuff like that. And then all that stuff. Never knew that she was ever dating him at that time or even Mexico trying to see him. So it was like, and then Fallon said, yeah, we cool. And then Portia said, oh, no, we were never friends. So who's telling the truth? It's like,
Where is it? Oh, see, I don't know if y'all can see this, but he put on here, congrats, P. Cheers to your next cheers to your next chapter. Happy Mother's Day. And she replied back saying thank you. So, you know, is that Sir Neil in the background? That show is him. Child, look at this fool.
now he
Look at this fool, Sir Neil.
can't.
Where you
What in the heck?
been?
What he doing?
It's gay pride here in Long Beach, so
He is slurring.
This nigga drunk. Lord have
I was about
mercy.
to say he sound lit. He sound lit.
Baby, Sir Neil came on this bitch litty like a titty, baby.
He was having a good time. I hear
He
that.
say, hold on, y'all, it's gay pride. What's poppin'? What's going on, Sir Neil?
ain't no shame in my game. I just got done arguing with my husband. We had a whole day. I'm just trying to get into y'all.
Okay, well, we talking about Porsha right now. What you think about Porsha out here? Porsha busting wide open Williams.
She loose.
This fool came on here. I ain't even mad at you. He looked like he feels too good. I ain't
And
mad at you, bro.
as I am, have to fuck. Really don't. Let me put a shirt on to,
Yeah, he got a little shirt on everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you get it together real quick. I'm gonna let you get it together. Baby, he came on here like this.
Oh my gosh.
Like, and you bitches rang. Okay. Right when we about to get ready to wrap it up in a few minutes, child. But what do y'all how do y'all see this working out for the next season? Do y'all think that Fallon is gonna be on this next season? Do you think it's gonna be juicy? Like, is this gonna bring already this is gonna bring some new tea to the show. It's gonna bring a new viewer, me, because I was not watching the Housewives before because they was boring as hell to me.
Yeah,
Like I say, for them to be that beautiful and that rich, you should have more shit to do to sit up there and argue back and forth over some dumb frivolous shit. That's just my opinion. That's why I wasn't watching them. But now the portion that came through with all this tea, I will be joining. So, sir, I'm gonna ask you, Mizzle, since you do, are you gonna be doing the reviews on it? Number one,
I
and
mean, if they come back next season, because I ain't do this season. If they come back next season and this storyline can be part of it, yeah, I will
that's gonna
watch
be
it. I will
good.
review it. I will review that. So I'll come back and hiatus review on that show and do it. But it also it's also rumor as well. I don't know how it's true. Is that they think about bringing Phaedra back. It's a rumor,
That was gonna be my next question. Who do
and
y'all want to
they
see?
talking about Sheree and her man because you know her man just got out, Tyrone. So we don't know if they're gonna bring her back either.
Mm-hmm.
Now we know if Phaedra does come back, Candy said she might buy out because you know that whole thing between her, Phaedra, and Phaedra brought that
Uh
woman thing.
huh.
Candy's not with it, but I know people will be interested in seeing them reconcile, or not even reconcile, at least interact and say, "Look, I still got work for you," or something like that. You probably don't
Mm-hmm.
feel prepared for it. Now, if Portia does come back with the storyline, they need to bring Phelan back to see how she feels, how what all that stuff like that. It would be great. See now. Should they keep Cynthia? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I
Cynthia
agree
just
with
had to be beautiful and she look good. It's good. So, but do we still need her? I mean, Kenya brings drama. You know, she always been drama.
I agree.
I'm
One
so
thing with
Candy.
if they're gonna bring Portia back with her third party, am I echoing y'all?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, so if Portia's gonna come back with her spin off, remember her whole shit is she got the
It's not
whole
gonna be
spin off like Nene Leakes
so
did.
quickly. Yeah.
So she's gonna do her best to make the last season and the current season to come together. And I do believe that, okay, I'm gonna say this, that her relationship with the guy is fake.
Oh, and she in it for the money. Everybody know that she ain't in love with that dude. She
Mm-hmm.
in it for the money.
Yeah. So
She trying
I
to
mean,
be where the money reside. Where
it's
the
gonna
money
be
reside.
it's gonna be a whole storyline, and we're gonna have to go through it like it's fake. We're gonna have to act like it's fake, but we know better.
Yeah. So I think people might be interested to see Facebook because a lot of people rooting for Trace to come back. I don't know. I'm not one of them, but people will. It will be bring ratings if you come back. And you say, "Oh, Candy is Phaedra back in the scene." It's
So
what
what
it is.
they're
It's like
gonna
that.
do? They always need a storyline.
Oh,
So what Favor's gonna do?
yeah.
They all storyline. So what Favor's gonna do?
Yes. So
I
other
know
than
what Sunshine was trying to say. Yeah, if she come at if Kenya come at Portia again,
oh,
Portia
Kenya
gonna
go.
dog walk her like she did before. Baby, I can't stand Kenya. I can't stand her. Miss 42, what are your thoughts, boo?
I don't know if it's gonna affect the show or if it's. I guess it would be good for the show. My only concern would be there it is. My only concern would be if Dennis really is okay with it and whether or not him and Fallon, Simon and Fallon were actually separated when him and Portia got together. And then a little bit more clarity on Portia and Fallon's relationship,
Mm-hmm.
friendship.
That was
So, depending on those things, it can either make or break the show. Now, if it's some dirt within that, then it'll
Well,
make good TV, right? So we're gonna need Dennis not to be happy about it, or for Portia to had cheated with that man Simon while he was
Right.
still with Fallon. We're gonna need that in order for
Mm-hmm.
it to be good TV. So I
before
guess
you,
at least we'll find out what's going on, and we'll also know if Portia pregnant. Um,
Yes.
because you
Let me
can't have
see.
that forever.
42, are we okay with this type of action? Are we okay
No,
with the girl?
I wouldn't do it. But I ain't everybody. It's no way in the world that I would have been. again, I don't have the issue with the Fallon part because if her and Portia really weren't friends, then they just weren't friends. But I wouldn't be able to sleep with my child's father's friends.
Yeah.
It just I just couldn't do that.
Hey,
So
Mr. Rail.
yeah.
That's a different level. So that's what I was. If they weren't friends, you know what I'm saying, I would excuse it without any judgment. Period.
Mm-hmm.
But if they were close friends, then I would judge her the fuck down.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, they were friends enough to where, once Portia came out and said that they weren't friends, y'all already know how the internet be. Baby, they went and found a picture that she had where it was her, Shamia, and Fallon all together in a club. So,
But that don't make you a friends with. That don't make you friends.
true that, true
No, but
that.
I think that makes you, depending on how often you did those kind of things, I think it makes you close enough where that woman's husband is off limits.
Mm-hmm.
I just couldn't do it. I'm not saying people do it all the time. Who the whole OJ Simpson mess. Somebody was sleeping with him.
Okay, yeah.
Didn't they say Chris slept with him while he was
Chris
married to
Jenner.
Nicole, and her and
Mm-hmm.
Nicole was good friends?
Yep.
People do it all the time. I couldn't do it.
Yep. But like
I
Baby
would
has
feel
said, they
guilty.
still co-workers, regardless if they're not friends. They still co-workers. Well, let's see. If nothing else, I'm sure they're gonna have Fallon on this season, just because, like I said, everybody's storylines have been so dry. It's the same
And
crap over and over again. This is actually going to be something that's going to bring some substance to the show.
Yeah.
and Auntie, Portia's show is going to have to segue onto the new season
Oh
with
yeah.
That's right.
so it's going to have to meld together. So they're
That's
going to
right.
think about her what 3 episodes that she has, like the Nene
Mm-hmm.
Leakes one, with her and Greg. It's going to have to meld together. So they're going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, and you see, Nene added her 2 cents because Nene was one of the people that didn't know the dynamics of what was going on with them, and she was one of the ones that congratulated her, this, that, and the other. Once she went back, I'm sure people probably hit her up and was like, "Girl, she out here sleeping with somebody's whole ass husband," because their divorce is not final right now. They're still in the process of getting the divorce finalized, and Nene had to retract that. She was like, "Okay, now wait a minute, hold up now." I ain't know it
And
was
it's
all
Dennis'
that.
friend and business partner.
Right.
I know he okay. So they saying he okay with it, but that don't even look good. That look crazy on his part. Like, what you
I
talking
think that
about? You
these are
okay?
business moves.
Really?
I think that these are business moves. It's not real love. I think these are
Mm-hmm.
business moves.
Like I said, if he was really
Not
close,
real love.
Yeah.
Just like Nene spoke up, I bet you 25 cents that Nene's gonna pop up in as a friend or something.
Who is that? Fallon up there? Is that
No, that's
Fallon?
Portia. Portia put this up because she wanted to let y'all bitches know she ain't pregnant.
No,
She
guys,
put this up 3 days ago.
I bet you 2 cents Nene's gonna be back
Mm.
next season of Real House of Atlanta, and
I wouldn't.
it's gonna be on the back of Porsche.
Speaking of which,
Well, but
I was
she
just
gotta
gonna
have
say
some
that.
juice.
I was just gonna say that. Who do y'all want to see come back on the next season of Housewives?
I'd like to see Phaedra. I
I
would.
want to see Phaedra come back too, just because
Hmm.
Phaedra is funny, and with
Yes, she
everything
is.
that has happened. But Candy has said if Phaedra comes back, she's not gonna come back. Um,
Bye with your
but
boring
I was just
ass.
gonna say, like Candy,
Yeah,
I think you have served your
I mean,
purpose.
she served her purpose. That's what I
She has
think.
served her purpose. You have
Bye,
earned your peach. Now, how about you go make some peach lemonade with your peach, boo boo? You know you good for flipping
Adios.
shit. So go
she
on
should
flip
focus on
this.
the SWV escape tour and just leave.
I did. I know people get hyped up. Do y'all want to see Drew back? I
Just
don't
You
leave.
know
know what
what
I'm
to do.
saying? Something. She need to go do something else. Go open up some. Come open an old lady gang restaurant here in Texas. You know what I'm saying? Do something. But I think that if and I don't think Bravo should even bow down to her as
No,
if
they
she does
shouldn't.
say that. Like, well, if you bring her back, then I'm gonna go. Okay, bye. Like
Yes,
what?
Phaedra invented shade.
Yes,
Yes,
baby. The
Queen.
the
Yes, she did.
line of all lines is when Phaedra told Kenya, "While you sitting up here worried about my husband, you have to worry about who your
Oh,
husband is going to be, because what you will know is that your husband needed $1.90, a 10.99 for a medium cheese pizza, so he ejaculated in a cup, so you could have the chance to have a
And
child. Catch
research that week.
that." I said, "Baby,
Oh, oh.
I died and it
Yeah.
came back alive, baby. That was the
Phaedra would give me my
coldest."
life, but yeah, I'd like to see Phaedra come back. And somebody else said in the chat, I don't know if you remember, that
Marlo.
Phaedra, I mean that Porsha
Yes.
and Kenya gonna get into it.
Porsche and Kenya gonna get into. Go
Yeah, they
ahead.
was. I think they was saying basically saying that Kenya was probably gonna rub this situation in
You
Portia
know
favor,
she
Kenya
is.
gonna
and
end
You
this
Portia
know
ain't
whole
gonna
she
be able to
whole
handle
is.
it.
yeah, Kenya's not gonna let
Yes.
she's already on social media dragging Porsche about this.
Oh
So
Lord.
Yes.
yeah.
Kenya
y'all, we
done
gotta
went and
understand. Nene Leak said something very important. That this is reality TV, and it states, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
very true. Now I agree with
Yeah.
JW. They said Candy, Kenya, and Marlo can go. I totally agree because Marlo gets on
Yeah,
my nerves.
Man,
Woo!
too.
Oh, bro, Marlo really needs to get a life.
I
yes.
can't with
Y'all think
Marlo.
Sheree? What about Sheree? What her?
I
Didn't
It's
her dude
love.
get
rumored
out of
that she has to
jail?
come back. It's rumored, but
I would love to see
Um,
Sheba Sheree come back with her little prison boyfriend. If they don't take her back on the Housewives, then they need to take her ass on Love After Lockup. But either way, Mama got a whole storyline, and I want to
yeah, she got
see
a
it.
whole because she was on Tyrone for years. She been talking about
Baby,
that
she
guy.
wait,
been
Love
riding
After
with
Lockup.
Tyrone.
Wait, yeah, put Sheree on Love After Lockup. Like I
Put
think
her
she
on Love After Lockup, baby. I damn sure I already said I'm picking up because I missed this whole past season. You put Sheba Sheree on there with Call Tyrone. Baby, it's going down. It's going down. I'd love to see that. But yes, I want to see
And
Sheba Sheree
Chateau
back anyway.
Sheree. I like to see what the
Yes.
basement look like. Did she get that
Chateau
finished?
Sheree. Yeah,
Yeah.
she
Oh,
got
she
that.
did.
Yeah.
She
That's
did.
the
I
only thing
remember
she
now.
got finished, child, was Chateau Sheree. Because Sheba Sheree, girl, you remember she had the fashion show with no fashions.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Come on now.
anybody buy any of those leggings? Does anybody own any of those leggings?
No.
No, she never came out with that.
She got some leggings out.
Yeah, the
Child.
key by Sheree was remember the athletic wear? What is it called? Athletic.
Athletic.
Yeah, athletic wear.
Child.
Yeah.
Now that is something that she could do because Sheree got a body yaddy yaddy, baby. She
Yeah.
got body. Now if she could come out with anything, yeah, she needs to come out
Yeah.
with
September
with
4th,
a
but
fitness
yes.
line. Cause yeah, she by Sheree, baby. When I tell you they lit her ass up about that. But
Fall
why would you even do
spring.
that, girl? Had a whole doggone fashion show
With no
with
fashion.
pictures of clothes in the shit. Bitch, I
With
know
no
you fucking
fashion.
lying.
Oh
I know you fucking lying.
something else.
Child
Wait,
Twin said
wait,
she
wait.
said her line coming out fall spring.
Yeah, she said when they asked her what her line coming out, she said, "Oh, September 4th, spring." I said, "What that means?" she didn't know when it was coming out. She said, "Oh, yeah, September 4th, spring." I said, "Oh,
September, fall, spring. Bitch, they don't even go together.
It don't.
They don't
It
even run
don't.
together
It
like
don't.
that.
It don't.
Come
It
on
don't.
now.
Oh,
You gonna stop
okay.
playing with me.
Trying to have wishful thinking. You know, I'm just trying to have. I want her to succeed. But if she's not succeeding, I mean, it's like
She can't even succeed her damn self.
do y'all want Drew and Latoya back?" I know a lot of people don't like Drew, so maybe y'all would say y'all like her or not.
oh,
I don't really care. You know who I did like? What was chick from Boom like an 808? That chick.
Shamari?
Shamari. I liked her. I
I
liked
don't
her
like
because
the
she
other
was
one. I don't like the other one with the braids.
which one?
Oh, you talking about Ron's wife?
Yes,
Shamari.
I
That's the
liked
name
her.
Shamari.
Okay.
Yeah, Ron's wife is good, but the other lady
I
is
like
like
her. And
the
I'd even
the
like to
crazy
see Kim crazy ass back.
Oh my God, what is she up
She was
to
Girl,
back
I
these
too.
love to
She
days?
see
that wasn't
was
her
cute
show.
when they come back. When they drag her.
What is she talking?
Oh, you know
And
about
I would love
Kim
to
Fields or
see.
the trash queen? You talking about Kim Fields?
Yeah, no, no, no. Kim Zolciak.
Oh,
Yeah, don't be tardy for the party.
Dragon.
Oh,
Listen,
don't be
Lady.
tardy for the
nothing will be
party.
funnier than when
Shit.
Sheree shifted her wig.
Girl, she was
Okay, but the
wrong for
last
that.
season, the only person I like
Shifted her
as
hair.
new is Drew Sidora. That's the one
She
who
just
did.
lost her show, Vanity. Yeah, because you remember Kim had a show,
She did.
a spinoff, Don't
For
Be
a
Tardy for the
long
Party.
time.
Yes, because y'all see her girls are looking like her now. They're very
Just like
plastic.
her.
Very
Just
plastic.
like
They
her.
the oldest one got her boobs done. I think she got her nose
Still,
something done. She got lip fillers, like
She looked just like her mama.
she really
It's
does.
crazy.
yeah, I don't need
Sasha, I say Kim
they
needs to
they're
stay
gonna clap.
away.
They don't want her back.
Kim was funny. I like Kim. She was funny as hell to me. And I thought she was I think her husband sort of changed her in a way. But she was funny as hell to me. She ain't no bitch I would ever kick it with. Now I ain't never gonna have no coffee with the bitch. But I will sit and watch her because she is pure entertainment. She one of them bitches I
Mm-hmm.
just want to sit and laugh at because you are a goddamn train wreck. And it's entertaining to me. And I want to get some more of it. I gotta see it.
With
Okay.
some popcorn.
With some popcorn, cheddar popcorn at that shit.
Ronnie
Mm-hmm.
wasn't bad. Just that Ronnie didn't want her back in the show. They decided to split from the show because they was too much.
I didn't think Ronnie was the way he was until I seen him on the Housewives.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
my perception
You
of
know,
him was
Ronnie
completely
got like that.
different.
He got like that light skinned nigga syndrome, where he's like he think like oh everyone likes him.
I just
I didn't
didn't
think he
think.
had a voice before the show. When I saw him on the show, I was like, "Oh, this man talk, and he put his chest
Yeah.
out too, huh? Oh, okay."
Yeah. I didn't I just I guess my perception of him, I thought he was I don't know. I just didn't think that he was the way he was. He seems
Did
very
y'all really think he was
controlling.
fine?
Uh huh.
Y'all think he was super fine? Like did y'all like really like?
I mean, I
Mm-mm.
liked him,
I mean, I
but
thought he
he
was
was
cute
always the
or
quiet
whatever.
one. Yeah, he was always the quiet, reserved one. I
I like
never got a
Ricky.
whole lot of
He was
info
just
from
like
him.
he was just
I
like
like
the
Ricky Bell. That was my boy. That was my husband. I could I wasn't into the whole light skinned tall nigga. That wasn't my thing. That wasn't my thing. I
well,
was
I
all in
asked the
love with Ricky.
question.
But
I was a
he
Ralph fan, to be
Ralph
honest.
Tresvant,
Yeah,
girl.
who didn't like him? He was sensitive. I needed a man with some
Yeah,
sensitivity.
he
Mhm.
was the fine
Mhm.
ass. But let me see what else I got. Do I got everything I got? Who y'all want to see come back? Yep, that's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. Y'all got anything else for us? Let me drop Mizzle's channel so y'all will make sure that you tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock for Mizzle's social corner where he talks about what you talking about tomorrow night, Mizzle?
Tomorrow will be traditional versus modern men, women values and viewpoints.
Oh, Emil's corner to be getting us niggas in trouble. So
Mizzle's corners be getting deep though. They be getting deep. So
Yeah,
make
last
sure
week we had a good time. It was good.
I just dropped Mizzle's channel info in the chat as well as I'm going to make sure I'm
Cola.
dropping Cola's info in the chat as well. And again, guys, I just want to remind you guys there have been a lot of cloning of channels that are going around. If you see myself, Cola, Mizzle, Sunshine, Miss 42, Brandy, Sir Neil, if you see any of us pop up in somebody's chat that you have never seen us in before, saying I mean, just in general, whether it be saying something good or something bad, that's not us. So please keep your eyes open for that. I just dropped Cola's channel as well. Cola has been on fire with this nature boy. Y'all make sure y'all get into it and
um,
join her lives, guys.
Listen, if you like the Nature Boy stuff and you like a lit chat, I love me a lit chat. I swear I do. Where you everybody in there dragging and we there for the same person purpose. You want to come to Cola Chat. The chat move
Yes.
fast, but that's all right. It's a whole lot of fun. It really is.
Um, and one thing I want to add,
Mm-hmm.
everybody in my family here knows that I just participate with them on their
Mm-hmm.
channels and stuff like that. So if you see my name anywhere in any awkward situation, please let me know all the time,
Mm-hmm.
or let one of my sisters or my brother know.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
don't do that shit at all. I'm just, so what Auntie Momo just said, I understand that, but I don't play that shit. And if I'm unaware of it, just make me aware of it. There we go.
Yes.
Sir
Absolutely.
Neil, you so handsome.
Wait, you beautiful as fuck too. What you doing?
Aww.
I like fucking
That
with
was
him when
so
he a little
cute.
lit.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, bro, look like he feeling too good right now.
I'm
Hmm.
just chilling. What do you want me to
I'm
do?
jelly.
No, you good.
I'm jelly. That's all right. I'm finna hang this up and go get where you at though.
I know that's right.
I
But
had
until next time, y'all make sure if y'all have any questions, any topics y'all want us to discuss, you hit us up on our email, realqueensrealtalk@gmail.com. Also, make sure you join us tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Social Corner on Mizzle's channel. Make sure your
Yeah,
notification bells
7
are turned
Central, 8
on.
Eastern.
7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure your notification bells are turned on for that. Also, make sure those notification bells are turned on for Cola so you will know whenever she goes live so you do not miss that, y'all. The chat is so fun. The chat is very respectful. That's what I love about the chat. Like Miss 42 says, everybody's there. Everybody there to drag Nature Boy, okay? Everybody's in the chat having a good time, and it's really fun. I have fun moderating it. It's very, very fun. So make sure y'all join us for that, okay?
Oh, wait, Auntie, what? Sorry,
Go
last
ahead.
thing. Who's going to do the Clubhouse thing? Because remember, we couldn't do Clubhouse on Android before.
Oh, I still, you know
Oh, we
what? Now I had
can.
set up.
Oh yeah.
Don't you have to be invited into Clubhouse though?
Yeah, so somebody has to do it.
Let
Somebody
me
has
see
to.
if I can do it.
Yeah,
Somebody got to go in and then invite the rest of us.
yeah. It's
I'll
some
make
way,
one
but
up.
I'm not.
Let me see if I can make one up tonight, Clubhouse. Because I tried Discord and I have it, but I don't know how to work Discord. That's why I haven't started it
Learn how
yet.
to do it. This that
I
damn
don't know how to work
technology.
it. But if Clubhouse is easier, then I'll start up Clubhouse. Next Sunday, is next Sunday Memorial Sunday?
No,
Memorial Day?
the following.
No, the
No.
following, I think.
The following. Okay, well, we'll let y'all know what regard. Well, we'll be here next Sunday, okay? So if y'all don't have any questions or concerns, none of that good stuff, we will see y'all next week, Sunday. Real Queens, Real Talk with a gentleman's perspective. We appreciate y'all so much for coming by. And we love y'all. Peace
Love y'all. Have a
out.
good evening.
Family,
Mwah.
all top. Uh,
you have a question or need some advice, send us an email at realqueensrealtalk@gmail.com. And remember, you can always remain anonymous.